Hey everyone, welcome back to our own curated channel where I dive into featured watches with more in-depth details behind the design as well as all the technical specifications. Today we're talking about one of the most important evolutions in Jack Mason's lineup, the newest versions of the Strat-o-timer GMT, including the brand new Titanium Diver GMT. If you're the kind of collector who wants one watch that can travel, dive, look good with anything, you're going to want to see what we have done here for the last few years, refining our flagship model, the Strat-o-timer GMT. So the Strat-o-timer hit the market originally back in 2022 as a value-driven traveler's GMT using the Miyota 9075. And that's important because it was an industry first, thanks to our friends at Miyota, to be selected as a launch partner for this movement that gave you a jumping local hour hand. That means when you travel, you adjust the main hour hand, not the GMT hand. That's how Rolex, Tudor, and Omega do it. And Jack Mason brought that functionality to a much more accessible level. Since then, there have been plenty of other options out there from other great brands utilizing the 9075 movement, giving you, the customer, more options when you're searching for an attainable traveler's GMT watch. Every year since 2022, we have been updating parts of the watch to offer better value and, more importantly, execute on the feedback we received throughout the years. We now feel that the Strat-o-timer has matured gracefully and is in its best form ever. So I'll break down some of the key features that are now standard on all Strat-o-timers. The first iteration of the watch was designed with a 6mm crown that was slightly slimmer in profile. After a year, we decided that the crown could beef up to 7mm for easier use. We also widened the grip so that the overall experience was easier on the fingers. So we all know how much we love lume. So we decided to open up the lume plots on the hands for not only more lume for a longer glow, but also to visually add a little more contrast against the dial. We added scratch-resistant coating on the Strat-o-timer, which is now standard across all Jack Mason watches. These are resistant to a hardness of 1200 Vickers, which is pretty much standard for any brand that includes this feature. The difference between having it and not having it is pretty drastic. This is a welcoming feature for anyone who is extra sensitive to scratches on your watches. Lastly, the original Strat-o-timers had sapphire bezels on them, which is a great material, but throughout the years we have gotten a lot of requests for ceramic bezels. Now, while ceramic bezels are not necessarily better than sapphire, as they are both very hard and scratch resistant, ceramic does have a slightly more appealing way of reacting to light. There is a rich tone to the colors and a shine that's very unique to ceramic. Our core styles like the Americana, Dark Knight, and Lone Star now all feature two-piece ceramic bezel inserts, which are engineering feats in its own way. The two pieces come together so seamlessly flush that you cannot tell that they are separate. The added benefit of this method is that you get a definitive separation line between the two colors without them bleeding into each other. All these features were updates we made throughout the years to our most popular watch to make it more customer-centric and also to achieve a point where the product is as good as it can get. We believe we hit that point. 2025 brought a major upgrade to the Strat-o-timer family, one that honestly shifts the personality of the watch. Meet the Strat-o-timer Titanium Diver GMT. First, the case and bracelet are now grade 2 titanium, which is lightweight, tough, hypoallergenic, and perfect for daily wear. It's got the same 40mm case diameter, same 47mm lug-to-lug, but significantly lighter on the wrist. The next big change is the bezel. Instead of the 24-hour scale on the GMT bezel, the Titanium Diver GMT now uses a 60-minute dive bezel. That means the GMT scale has moved onto the dial. So what you have now is a true hybrid, a legit diver and a legit traveler's GMT all in the same watch. Then we have a redesigned GMT hand. Gone is the sharp arrowhead, now it's a more skeletonized traffic cone style pointer. It's unique, but it's undeniably sporty. And for the dial, we updated the date window shape to a clean circular date window at 6 o'clock with a diamond cut perimeter. It also ships on a titanium bracelet, and it includes a quick change FKM rubber strap. So you basically get 2 watches in one box. Inside the watch is still the proven Miyota 9075. It's a 4 Hz movement with around 42 hours of power reserve, and that crucial Flyer GMT functionality. We also regulate these movements in-house to around ±5 seconds per day, which is far better than the stock Miyota specs. If you've worn the original Strat-o-timer in steel, the titanium version is going to feel like a cheat code. The weight drop is noticeable immediately. It goes from feeling like a rugged tool watch to something that almost disappears on the wrist. The ergonomics are the same. The finishing is brushed and purposeful, and the titanium has that subtle darker tone that gives the watch a modern, almost tactical vibe. So just to quickly recap, the titanium case and bracelet is lighter, tougher, and more comfortable, making an overall better wearing experience. It's still a true GMT movement under $1,500, which is still a little hard to find when you're looking for a high quality version of it. And it's dual purpose, so you get the travel GMT functionality. It's also a dive watch, so if you're jetting off to Hawaii, you can go jump in the ocean, swim with the dolphins, whatever you need to do, but also wear the same watch to dinner or when you travel back home. So all in all, the Strat-o-timer GMT still continues to be one of the absolute best value GMTs on the market at this price point. This watch is for someone who wants a single do-everything piece, a travel companion, a true GMT with dive capability, something you can throw on with a hoodie or like a button down and it's perfectly at home. If you loved the original Strat-o-timer, this feels like an evolution, and if you've never tried one, this new version might be the one to put on your radar. All right, that's the newest Strat-o-timer lineup. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more Jack Mason content, and drop a comment telling us which version you'd pick, the Steel GMT or the new Titanium Diver GMT. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.